All right, let's watch something fun. One night with Steiny. I did the podcast with Steiny, and I think it was good.
Saturday is the best.
What is going on? What the hell? What the helly? Uh-oh. I feel like Twitch just hit the shitter. Oh, no. I don't even know if you guys are watching right now. It says I got 0 viewers and 0 followers. Uh-oh. Did the entire website break? What the hell? All right, I guess we just keep going. We just keep rolling. Oh, it's back. It's back. Okay. I don't know what that was. That was weird, huh? I got scared, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I got scared. I got scared as it was a scary moment. I don't like that. I felt like I was I felt like I lost you guys for a moment. You know, I missed you. That was messed up. The whole site was down except for a VTuber, it seems, special event. I didn't even see that. Hey, genuinely, you hold your own so well in this, dude. Respect. Yeah, because unlike many people in this audience, unfortunately, I'm a normal person who knows how to have normal conversations with normal people without immediately fucking turning the conversation into a back and forth political battle. Like, why would I be weird to this guy? Okay? It's not everything is a debate, chatters. I'm just being a normal guy. He is also lightly jabbing here to be like, see, look at you in this maid outfit. But the reality is, like, he thinks that's an embarrassing moment for me where it's like, no, I put that shit on myself. I film myself doing it. I don't have any issues with that. I look good as fuck. Do you see what I mean? Like, I am confident in my sexuality. See now why someone who never watches you or knows any better can think you're just a grifter when watching this convo. What have I said in this conversation that isn't literally the same message that I repeat everywhere, just adjusted slightly to the audience because I'm not a fucking weirdo and I'm going to talk about like the labor theory of value with Steiny. I know I'm trying to understand what you were trying to say here, but like, it's just a normal conversation being had with a normal person in the real world. Normal, not because like Steiny is I mean, he's not a normal dude. Obviously, he's fucking part of the Nelk Boys. He's very wealthy. But normal in the sense that he represents the average American's political opinions a lot closer than you. I think I know what that chatter means. I think because you're not a personification of the SJW stereotype, they think you're putting up a fake character. Yeah, but the point here is that like you can be chill and have fun and be a normal, cool guy and still maintain your values. Because if you noticed in this conversation, there are moments where I am gently and in a humorous way explaining my positions. Exactly what the other person said. Yeah, the issue on the other hand is that a lot of people only hyper-focus on the aesthetics. And they can't comprehend that like you can be this way. I want more people to be like me. I want more people to be like me. I want people to have their own personal interests and be able to navigate through conversations that might otherwise become difficult. Also, the severity with which you talk about leftist topics to a community of leftists versus toned down version you portray to non-leftists could make people think you're softening up. I don't think you're softening up. I'm just saying it come across that way to people who aren't as familiar. Yeah, That's what fucking Ethan Klein tried to say was me lying to people and manipulating people. No, that's just called being a normal human being. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That's just a lot of people, I think, unironically are antisocial and have lost touch with how to react and have a normal conversation with human beings. Does that make sense? You realize we fail where you win with normal people, i.e., racists and homophobes? No, that's also not true. That's also not true. That's why I always say the greatest antidote to transphobia is a chill trans coworker. Okay? That's it. Like a chill trans coworker who just works every single day at the job and talks to coworkers about their shared interests is perhaps the greatest antidote that you can ever have to people having transphobic opinions. Straight up. And the trans people in this chat will reconfirm that. How many people gave you, if you're a trans Hasanabi head, when you first start, I don't know if someone suspected you were trans or whatever. I'm sure that that's always top of mind, right? I don't know. I don't have any personal experience with this, but like, I'm sure that that's like a worry that you have, right? A worry, understandably, that you have, that like your coworkers are going to look at you differently, think about you differently. And then you broach the subject, not on the virtue of trans issues or whatever, but instead you just like have a normal conversation with them and you slowly start recognizing that your coworkers are initially, your coworkers that initially might have treated you differently are like, oh, damn, like you're just like us. You know what I mean? You're not an alien. That's it. That's it. It's true. I was transphobic for a long time. My trans coworker was a jerk, but I realized that was just her personality. Nice, dude. It's like that one TikTok sound sample that lists like 30 things a person is, but it's a caricature of the most annoying liberals. Yeah. You as a trans person have a secret weapon. Just being normal and around other human beings. If you can crack a couple jokes on top of that, and not like weird autism jokes, okay? But like shit that some random coworker could also find funny, it's over. It's a wrap. You have eradicated transphobia one person at a time. Asking anyone in your community is a big ass dog, says conservative dad one. That's hilarious that you're saying that because it's so untrue. Because as far as Twitch streamer audiences goes, demonstrably, my audience is very much online and also have jobs. That much you see from the fucking rallies that we go to, and that much I experience from being outside all the goddamn time and meeting you outside randomly. So, you know, ways to go about it. Being annoying and a woke scold and being like, well, this is ableist language. It's problematic. How dare you do this? How dare you engage in this? Or you say, hey, it's lame as fuck. It's dork behavior, which is true. Both of these statements are true. Which one you use will vary greatly. Your success will depend on which one you go with when you have these conversations. important lessons here for a lot of you to learn and take home with you and to demonstrate in the real world. Okay? It is the same thing that I always do when I talk about trans issues as well. And I think we get into like trans women in sports at a certain point. And I think it's important to also learn a lesson there as well. On autism, autistic autistic F, don't disclose at work and don't go undetected, but the constant dogging on neurodiversity is hurtful to hear from someone I look up to. It's because I'm ableist, chatter. That's why. Okay. It's because I'm fucking ableist. This is the most autistic community on the internet. Okay. Talk to me about your rad score. The chat is exhausting. I know. It is pretty funny. I heard you say autistics don't pay taxes. Oh, I talked about this on the Fear M podcast as well. Dude, RFK Jr. is so fucking funny. RFK Jr. is the most insane person on the planet. I talked about it on the fucking Fear M podcast. I forgot about that. Where is it? RFK feels like a Metal Gear Solid character. I agree. Hold on. What did he say?
This is an individual tragedy as well. Autism destroys families. More importantly, it destroys our greatest resource, which are our children. These are children who should not be suffering like this. These are kids who, many of them were fully functional and regressed because of some environmental exposure into autism when they're
some environmental exposure to autism.
2 years old. And these are kids who will never pay taxes. They'll never hold a job. They'll never play baseball. They'll never write a poem. They'll never go out on a date. Many of them will never use a toilet unassisted. And we have to recognize we are doing.
That's so funny, dude. I don't know what he thinks autism is, bro. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what he's describing. Like what could he be describing? What the fuck is he talking about, dude? Yeah. I said, is Elon Musk the only autistic person this moron has been around? How? What is like? He's talking about autism like it's not a spectrum, and instead like cerebral palsy at its end stage. You know what I mean? Like it's a massive spectrum, and even if you're talking about like, and I know this is the outdated language here, but like low functioning, right? What is the or high needs? Is that the new way to say it? I don't know. Back when I used to work with autistic boys, it was called high functioning, low functioning, but I think it's like something different now. High support needs versus low support needs. Yeah. So he's talking about like not just high support needs, but like the highest level of support needs. And even then it's not just, Well, I guess, yeah, you're right. I still work with autistic boys, but he is, it's full blown dumbass. Yeah. The newest meta is actually, the newest meta is to just say that you have full blown autism. Is tier 1, 2, and 3 now. That's how you know all this like autism diagnosis shit is also being done by autistic people, because y'all have changed the fucking designation basically every week, dude. Who's keeping up with this? You have to make autism your hyperfixation to be able to keep up with what the new meta is. It's all the same shit. God damn. We went from like obviously problematic shit, right? Understandable, like Asperger's or fucking I don't know, the notion that like there must be a cure for autism, to, you know, changing that stuff is all right and understandable, right? Because you're diving into like eugenics territory. To high functioning is no longer appropriate. You now have to say high special needs, and then you're like, well, you know what? You can't say high special needs. Now it's tiers. It's like, I don't know, man. It changes too fast. I don't want to be mean. Anyway, RFK, not sure what he's talking about here, but I can tell you it's not autism. What an insane statement. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Let's get back to Steiny. Have you said thank you yet? But I didn't mention that. I should have mentioned that as an example, because that's like such a great example. Another thing that he did yesterday is a great example of this, where he's like trying to do this mealy-mouthed, squishy liberal apologia for eroding due process, which is a straightforward fascism, where he's just like, oh, but we've been invaded by so many migrants. My parents built this country. Well, how can you expect us to go to due process for 20 million peoples? And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Just say it with your goddamn chest, you fucking pussy. I hate you so much. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. It's like so stupid. What a fucking gross way to operate. I hate this smug, self-assured bullshit. I know I'm right, and people must be dumb or immoral to disagree with me. It's an easy way to go through life. Where is the due process thing? This is the real... The due process response that I saw was so fucking annoying. I was going to tweet about it. I got so mad. I got so mad that I couldn't fucking tweet about it. That's how mad I got. I can't stand this fucking asshole. In a lengthy expose published Tuesday, Vance wrote, here, this is it. Considering that Joe Biden allowed 20 million illegal aliens into our country, this places extraordinary burdens on our country. Our schools, hospitals, housing, and essential services were overwhelmed. On top of that, many of these illegal aliens committed violent crimes, facilitated fentanyl and sex trafficking. That's the situation we inherited. The American people elected Trump to solve this problem. The president successfully stopped the inflow of illegal aliens. To say the administration must observe due process is to beg the question. What process is due is a function of our resources, the public interest. He's like, sorry, we can't have due process because it's just too hard. Like, why are you effort posting about the erosion of a fundamental right for all people, citizen and non-citizen alike? Just say it with your fucking chest, pussy. Say it. You're like, I'm a fascist and I don't like due process because that means I can't deport everybody. Because I'm scared. You know what I mean? Oh. Yeah. Have you said thank you? Have you said thank you once for the death camps that we're putting up for you? Kilmar Breaker Garcia miraculously risen from the death camps and torture, now sipping margaritas with Senator Van Hall in the tropical paradise of El Salvador. Yeah, they brought him out of the prison. Bro, he does not look Good. He does not look like he's doing great. But I'm glad. And I also told you motherfuckers to stop assuming that he's dead. Did I not? Shut the fuck up. This is good. This is a good first step. God damn. Thank fucking Christ, dude. Holy shit. These pictures barely show his face. It doesn't matter. Van Hollen got to meet him, and that's important. I'm so happy about being wrong. He's probably there under duress. I don't know who that third person is. Could be his lawyer, maybe? I don't know. Why was there so much defiance and resistance to return him? You can see why people jumped on him for being dead. Am I nothing to you? Am I chopped liver to you, 56-month subscriber? I keep explaining to you why they don't want to fucking return him. God damn. Why do I do commentary for fucking 8 hours every day when it just goes over everybody's head? That's his wife's lawyer. He been on Van Hollen's live streams. Okay, yeah. I told you motherfuckers, the reasons as to why they don't want to release him is because the reason as to why they don't want to release him is not because, I mean, it could have been that he got murdered. I'm not saying that that wasn't the case. I wasn't willing to entertain that notion for numerous reasons. One, because it's unproductive. Two, because it's fucking traumatic. But last but not least, I think there was other reasons as to why they didn't want to release him at all or say nothing about his whereabouts at all. Partially because the administration does not want to even entertain a notion of bringing him back and admitting wrongdoing and have him speak on the conditions in the prison. And now he's going to most likely get to speak on the conditions of the prison to Van Hollen. Has Van Hollen himself confirmed this image isn't fake? What are you, crazy? You think this is AI, bro? They fucking Photoshop Van Hollen into this? Okay, some of y'all are going blue and on territory. I don't like it. The administration has goals. Part of the fucking goals is to use El Salvador as a place where you get disappeared. If you don't get disappeared, if you don't get fucking disappeared, then all of a sudden it loses its purpose. Why do you think they let him meet Van Hollen after saying no, blocking him from entering just hours ago? I think they realized this story isn't going away. More Dems are coming, and they need their votes to keep the money flowing. Yeah, I think so. I think it's the public pressure. I wonder what changed. They were so adamant about not letting Van Hollen talk to him. Donald Trump reads the fucking room. You got motherfuckers like Joe Rogan talking about, oh, I don't know, this like no due process stuff seems pretty crazy. That means vibe shift, okay? And by the way, make no mistake, vibe shift is going to continue because once you actually succumb to that public pressure, people are going to gain confidence that their actions actually are meaningful, that they can enact some kind of change. Why aren't you watching the Canadian leaders debate? Because I'm scared. Do you understand? You are 100% right. This was one of what will be many inflection points if they could send you there and you don't come back, and they would keep doing that and escalating the groups they were sending. Also, this was going to open the floodgate in media. Yes, and it still will open the floodgates in the media. This story is going to be this is going to be a story that continues now because now there's more information. Do you understand? It's good. Oops. God, that fucking camera is so blown out. It's terrible. That shows your discontent that Democrat taking a principled stance. As I've said, they want to make where dissidents disappear due process. This is the first hold on. Your anger and old man, can you type slower? Shut the fuck up. I was pooping. Did they let him go? I only saw the pig briefly. No, I don't think they've let him go yet, but it's good that this is like the first step. This is the first step. This is the first step. I said a pivotal moment that shows your anger and protests do matter. The Democrats taking a principled stance matters. As I've said, they want to make CCOT the place where dissidents disappear without due process. We cannot let this happen. This is the first small battle in a larger fight. What's your WPM, dog? Guys, I'm fucking thinking out loud while trying to stay under the fucking character limit. It's not the same as just typing out whatever the fuck you're saying, okay? Calm down. Why do I have to have this conversation every fucking time I type? Yes, I type slow to begin with, but yes, I type even slower when I'm fucking thinking and trying to craft a tweet under the character limit. Shut up. God damn. You fucking Zoomers don't even know how to read or write. Shut up. You're illiterate. You're illiterate. You're illiterate. You're fucking illiterate. Go watch the fucking Minecraft movie again and scream chicken jockey. God damn. Worst of all, some of you motherfuckers aren't even Zoomers. You're older than me and you're making fun of my typing speed. Guy's not a keyboard warrior arguing online all day long, so he's not used to typing as fast. Thank you. Exactly. Did you say chicken jockey? Check this out, Hasan. What the fuck is this? What the hell is this? I'm done with y'all. Let's get back to
state sponsor of terror.
You got it. The silver bullet. This entire time I was fucking duking it out with Nazis online, teaching people what the fucking common dog whistles are so I could be a neo-Nazi on expert difficulty mode. You know? Wow. It's a Zompukto? Yeah. Dude, that is such a funny... That is so sad. What a fucking sad and pathetic fucking... What a sad display of recognizing that you have lost the battle, you have lost the war, you have lost the argument, that you're like, actually, we got him, boys. God damn, his community is so fucking stupid, dude. Jesus Christ. How I can't understand how so many dummies can just like get together in one space and tune each other up to get even angrier about random shit. Man, goalpost moved all the way to the 1 yard line. Yeah. This guy. What? AI picks. What are you saying? Did Senator Chris Van Hollen also tweet AI pics? Bro, what is going on, dude? Yo, blue one on chatters. Stop. Fucking stop, dude. God damn. Everything's computer. I know. Okay. I love Tesla. Everything's computer, but you got to stop. Oh my God. Zoomers are done. Motherfuckers are seeing AI everywhere, dude. Trump is imposing martial law on April 20th. Everyone's dead, including Kilmar. He's dead. This is an AI pick. What the fuck is happening? Not their reasoning being this. I can't find it in the news. Elderly lady. Oh. Sorry, couldn't find any article about it. Yeah, because it just happened. I didn't realize your name was Elderly Lady. Now I feel bad. I'm sorry for yelling. Yes, it's not. I like that you have... I like that you and only you, if your username is Elderly Lady, it's good that you are thinking that everything is AI picks. Because I would rather have elderly ladies think everything is AI picks than fall for AI picks in general. So that's good. That's a healthy, skeptical approach that you have. But for everybody else that's not an elderly lady, don't fucking do this. Okay? It's good. It's a healthy default position to have. If you are an elderly lady, I want my mom to have this position as well, because I constantly catch her watching AI videos of dogs and stuff on Instagram, and I suspect that once you watch one AI video, Instagram only serves you AI videos, and that's scary. It's so scary. So it's good that you have that approach. It's healthy skepticism. Don't let anybody take you away from that. Okay? It's crazy because I'll be like, Mom, you're watching AI videos. And she goes, but it's cute. And I have no answer to that. Like, she knows it's AI. And I'm just scared. I'm scared. When I see that, I get scared because I'm like, oh, God, what if you believe this? You know? Did you cover Dark Woke Blue Anon's new theory that J.D. Vance is a serial child molester that was a scourge to Ohio Valley? Oh, yeah, I did. Saturday. Big reveal. Are you kidding me? Andrew, hashtag I am the resistance, follows me, by the way, which is awesome. I didn't know he followed me. I didn't know someone so significant in the Blue Anosphere was following me. He said, you changed your name 3 times because you kept getting caught raping children in the Ohio Valley. And I have witnesses who can and will testify against you on this. I cannot wait to put you in prison for the rest of your life, you sick fuck. And then he posted the Midas Touch Conservatives or Pedophiles compilation, which I unironically do love this compilation. It's very good. And he said, this all starts to make sense when you zoom out, and then said hashtag GOP pedo ring. Now, I want to mention something. Okay. I want to mention something here. This is good. It's good. It's Blue Anon engagement bait. Libs are going crazy a little bit, but it's good that they're going crazy in the same way that QAnon went crazy, where they're like, turns out all the fucking it's not the liberals that were all pedophiles, it's the conservatives that were all pedophiles, which, by the way, there's a lot more evidence for prominent conservatives being pedophiles, let's be real, as the Midas Touch video shows. But you know, I'm so happy this blew up, which is not something I would be saying if I was making it up. That's not giving me a lot of confidence. These people are fucking gross and have been covering their tracks very well, but it's all a stack of cars that's about to fall. Please check out my most recent space where I talk about it. It's pinned to the top of my page, but I'll link it here as well. You guys understand that at this point, everything they accuse us is a confession of what they do. With that in mind, I present to you this QAnon thread. Keep in mind what they claim Democrats are doing and what Trump will expose and bring down. Oh my God, he flipped the script. Oh my God, he literally is saying it's not QAnon, it's Blueanon. I feel like I materialized this. I joked a little bit too much about Lebanon and and Blueanon, and now they're doing it. They're like actually doing it. It makes me kind of happy that dark woke is real. Fuck it, you know, fight fire with fire. They got their army of schizophrenics. So do we, you know. That's like, you know, that's just what you got to do sometimes. I was about to break this news, in parentheses, tweet on Monday, but I was afraid to get cooked. Good. That's good. So you're proving that it's good that I sometimes make fun of chatters who come to me with this information, and that causes you to, at the very least, like maintain a level of skepticism over shit that you see on your timeline that you want to bring to me, like a dog would bring a dead squirrel as a gift. This is good. It's good that you know that to not do that. Oh man, this is great. Hasanabi collab.
Many people have been asking me how do I feel about being on Hasan's live stream. I mean, it was really cool. It seemed like he wanted me on it. Like, maybe it's just me. He seemed a little nervous to come up to me. But it's really cool that us two influencers were able to collaborate like this. Like, honestly, it was such an honor. We're basically best friends now. I love you. Many people have been asking.
Yeah, I like this. I fucking hate TikTok desktop. It's so ass. I hope you bring receipts because Vance seems like the type of dude that will strike back in this. He can sue me, but he won't because that would invite the process of discovery. Isn't that right, JD Vance? Or do you prefer James Donald Bowman or James David Hamill? He got him. Fucking got him, dude. Let's go. The crew told E to never say never. Wait, he played the semantics card. He literally says shit and completely forgets the next day. I think he just has an unlimited faucet of calling whoever he is branded an enemy virtually every smear under the sun. His sub says they want to deport you to El Salvador. Please send me that link. That's really funny. There ain't no fucking way. Yeah, he said that, and then he unpaused the video from iDubbbz, and in the video, iDubbbz showed him a clip of you calling him. No. Okay, send me the link to this. I gotta see this. He said that, and then he unpaused the video from iDubbbz, and then the video iDubbbz showed a clip of him calling you an anti-Semite. That's hilarious.